Welcome to the bold analysis, ladies and gentlemen. It has been quite interesting 2 weeks away from this beautiful office and this beautiful studio. I'm finally back, and of course you should expect more and more analysis. The political class must desist from making uninformed, reckless, and non-agreed political comments to get political mileage from what would look like a border dispute. I am so disappointed by the latest statements from Kericho Senator Aoron Cheruiyot. Today, on my way to Nairobi, I went through Sondu, and I've been up country. The voters, or rather our people and Kenyans, are peace-loving people. But there is a clip that has been going viral in social media, where Kericho Senator Aoron Cheruiyot, the former student leader Moi University, seems to be commenting over a matter that is very sensitive, and I seem to think that he's speaking from an informed position. I want you to listen to that audio clip here.
From all maps that are available and all surveys that have been done, Sondu town is in Kericho County.
Yeah.
90%. Perhaps up to 90% of the town is in Kericho County.
Yes.
And since 2013, from the advent of devolution, the county of Kericho has been collecting revenue peacefully. The business traders that ply their business at Sondu town pay their revenue fully, and we've lived and enjoyed good neighborliness. Until about a month or two, or probably 3 months ago, when this issue where revenue officers from the county of Kisumu began pushing beyond the boundaries of Kisumu County, harassing traders from the Kericho side and collecting revenue that should otherwise belong to the county of Kericho. We have raised this issue with authorities. I've spoken about it in Parliament, but those who are charged with the responsibilities, that is the two county governments, county government of Kericho and county government of Kisumu, and the national government, because this is now an inter-county dispute, have not taken the mandatory steps to address this dispute that exists here. So these traders called me as their senator to come and listen to the challenges that they are facing and all the difficulties that they have to put through when they come to do their businesses and their daily hustles. And we have said we have reached a point where we want to say enough is enough.
Yes.
Those who are charged with the responsibilities, please do your work.
Yes.
Please do not allow a situation of anarchy to reign in our town, where people wake up tomorrow. Some of these mamas are being harassed.
Yes.
You pay to Kericho in the morning, in the afternoon, revenue officers from Kisumu arrive and they tell you are in Kisumu County, and therefore they ask for additional funds from them.
Guys, I said in my bold words that that statement was reckless, unnecessary, and uninformed. Speaking, I don't think the good senator speaking from an informed position, because when on the matter of the boundary dispute, I think it's that mandate or that responsibility rests with the IBC, even though the two governors will have a stake. Now, this came barely, and that's why this was really provoking emotions online, is because it came barely, some days, it's coming amidst a statement from President William Ruto that Kericho town should get extra land, some land for an expansion project. And it is good to expand, of course. Kericho town is one of the places, it's a transit town where people are moving, or they're from Nairobi and from the other side of Busia, and it's really a good place, the growing town of Kericho. But someone would wonder whether the good senator is speaking because the president wants to expand. And by the way, the project of expanding Kericho town is not starting from the current regime. That's been in there. I think the five-year annual plan. I think the 5-year plan of national government. It's been sitting with the national government. So I totally agree with him when he was saying that some of these projects would have been completed. So this is what Ruto, this is what provoked Aoron Cheruiyot's statement.
Lazima tutafute ekari 1,000 ya expansion ya town ya Kericho. Na mimi nataka niwaambie tayari hiyo exercise ilikuwa inaanza, lakini tulikuwa kidogo na watu ambao hawakuelewa ni nini tunatafuta. Mimi nataka niwaambie bwana governor, you will do your part and the national government will do its part. We will get at least 1,000 acres for the expansion of Kericho County.
This matter has been so emotive because around that place of Sondu, stalls, there have been stories of stalls were demolished by officials from the county government of Kericho, that those who also claim who has been paying taxes to where, and of course, to the people there, to the people that stay that place, I'm like, what about if the leadership of this other side of Sondu also claims the place? When the political class comes in, actually it erodes a merit of the process of even solving that dispute. Kindly subscribe to our channel, click the notification bell and like our video. At 3 days to the end of the 50 Mob Challenge for the purchase of a camera, still reach out to us in a special way. As we come to the conclusion, we are going to close it on 22nd. I think we are short of now, can be 50. I just need to confirm here. Yes, we are at 56. Yes, 56,000. Yes, so we are short of the target by around 27 or so. Yes, 27, roughly 30,000 short of the target. So we're going to close the fundraiser on 22nd. We were to do it for only 10 days. So guys, we wanted to buy one extra camera, and that extra camera is supposed to help us in doing exclusive interviews that we are planning, and of course soon we shall be rolling that. So kindly donate as little as what you can have. The number is up there, 0710 62 78 89. Ruto must tame the tongues of his allies because there seems to be a sense of entitlement. And, you know, for the elites, for the learned fellas, for the educated people, some people call them saved losers. For the learned people, maybe they can get to decode the message. But such statement in the community to people that are living in that place, and not that everyone there is illiterate, but mostly, allow me use the hustlers in that place. They will understand that perhaps the senator is talking because he feels that they can just take over Sondu now because they're in government. And if you look at, I've looked at the comment section when that photo was shared by Robert Alai. People are talking that these people are talking that way because they're in government. Now, that should not be. Remember, I mentioned in my analysis when I was home that if there is something that the government and the Ruto Kenya Kwanza team must do is to embrace reconciliation. You must speak in a manner that brings people together. And yes, you have, but yule mtu ambaye kunayo, you don't chest thump. There seems to be some sort of chest thumping that mtadu. You know, the spirit of mtadu is not good, because that sense of entitlement can actually create animosity and disruptions between the communities staying in those areas. What the Senate is talking about is not about the market. It's just purely a border dispute on where Kisumu ends. People who understand can tell us, by the way, kwani Kisumu inaishia wapi? You know, it's purely a border dispute. And when you just make such reckless remarks, people feel, oh, nyinyi mnafeel mko kwa serikali, so you want to take up the place. there seems to be that understanding, and that can create animosity. And when these are places that have been experiencing that, it's not something that is new. So they need to be very cautious of the kind of statements the venom they were spewing, they want to spew on the people. Now, the Sondu residents, and I want to speak to the Sondu residents, I want to speak to the people from Sondu. They must restrain, and by extension, you Luos. Oh, one of our analysts used to say, you Kikuyus. Now I want to say, you Luos. We must refrain from any sort of violence or provocation. I'm saying this with a lot of zeal, that Nyakawawe Lwen, I wanted to say it in the we must stop anything that looks like a provocation. I was in Kisumu last weekend, and not last weekend, just past weekend, and mimi napenda sana kuongea na watu. So people were like, hey bana, this time round hata baba anashinda tu na sisi tumekaa tu chini tu. Sisi haya tunanga maneno, tunasikia tu baba anasema nini. Now that is it. That's what we're saying. The same restraint tumekuwa nayo and the same peace, we should actually maintain that, because to some extent such can be used as a trap to spark disruptions, to spark peace, to spark absence of peace, so that in the campaign trail or somewhere itufanyike Sondu fracas kidogo, then say wale watukurusha mawe. On that we are already branded and disenfranchised. It's bit of the politics of divide and rule, or scorched earth. No, it's just divide and rule. So we the residents of Sondu, must refrain from this trap. We must overcome this trap by just making sure that, guys, usikie, let the politicians speak and go. You remain in your place. Don't leave your place. Don't start thinking otherwise. Now, IEBC is the only institution that is mandated to work on the dispute. I tend to think that maybe there is a review of boundaries that is coming within this regime. It will come somewhere. I think it's normally done after 10 years or so. So maybe if it was done some time back, I think within William Ruto's term there will be those 10 years. They will fall somewhere in the middle there. So because that is coming, I tend to think, is someone thinking of creating this conversation so that you'll influence maybe some decisions at IBC when the dispute, when there will be a review of the boundaries. But IBC should reign on this matter. It should not be left for the local politicians, because this is the moment that people want to do activism politics. This is the moment that someone wants to show he's brave, the way he's brave, the way he's mtetezi wa watu. While in real sense, he's actually inciting the people. And Kenyans don't accept to be incited. Don't accept that invitation from the politician. And that's my bold.